Hey guys, coming to you with the February data for the housing report. And that said, I want you to know that today is March 12th. If you're watching this video and you look back in history, you'll realize that today is sort of a pivotal day in the housing market and in our national and global economy. What I'm going to share with you today is the numbers that we got from February, and then I'm going to talk with you a little bit about what we think is going on in the housing market going forward. So what we know in Hampton Roads is things have remained kind of steady. We had a bit of a wild ride in December and January where prices jumped up real quick and market times went down real quick, and we've steadied out a little bit. We're looking at Hampton Roads. We've got about just under 2,000 homes actually sold last month, which is kind of steady, a little bit below the peak of last year, but almost right where we were at this time last year. We have seen the number of listings continue to drop, steadied out over the last, I should say, 2 or 3 months, but continuing to drop from a peak of last summer where we had nearly 9, almost 10,000 listings, and we're down into the 6,500 number. In addition to that, we're looking at we're still looking at about an average market time of listings that are selling within 30 days. The median market time is still sitting in that 30 to 35 days time frame. And that average sales price has really just kind of leveled right out. We definitely had a peak last summer and maybe a little bit of peak over January and December, but really sort of settling in across Hampton Roads at about $284,000. And we're also seeing that average price per square foot just sort of steadied out right there at $140 a square foot. What we're going to do is we're going to put the facts up for Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, just so you can say, hey, this is what's going on in my neighborhood. But now I want to talk to you a little bit about what's really happening as of today, March 12th, with the state of the economy, with the state of the health, from globally all the way down to nationally, and perhaps even here in Hampton Roads. What we were talking about last month was the incredibly low, historically low interest rates. Rates as low as 3% and possibly even a little bit lower depending on your situation. What we're seeing today, March 12th, is rates are already back up over 4%. But I don't want you to hear what's happening today. I want you to hear what's happening in the big picture. The numbers that I've talked about for the January and February numbers, they're kind of out the window. What's happening? Well, at the end of the day, our inventory is still low. There is a lot of pent-up demand in our neighborhood. We know from history that this too shall pass. I've urged you to remain calm. I've urged you to meet the peacemakers, the patient ones, the helpers, and the prayer warriors. But what we're seeing now is we're seeing rates that are creeping up because the economy is just in a little bit of a shamble. Stock market's down, interest rates are reacting the other way. Here's what I'm saying. Be patient, call me. Let's talk about your specific situation. We can figure out what's going on. We've got pent-up demand that hasn't changed. We've got low inventory that hasn't changed. Let's ride this out. Let's see where it goes. And let's talk about you and what it means to you and how it's going to affect you moving forward. I urge you to stay calm, and I urge you to call me. Let's have a conversation. Thanks. Have a great day. Say your prayers. Wash your hands.